Hey, what's up guys, Loveday here and welcome back to another video. Now the Bahrain GP just happened and it was quick and close, but that kind of got me thinking because I didn't really compare the last year's lap times to this year's, and instead of looking at the numbers I thought I'll drive two mod cars from RSS Race Sim Studio and compare the lap times myself. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive the 2020 Formula Hybrid F1 car, not an F1 car, do a couple of laps, see what we can do. I'm going to try and target the fastest lap for this year and see if I can match it with this year's car, if that makes sense. Probably not, but you'll watch anyway maybe, unless you've clicked off already. Okay, see you, bye. What we're going to do is I'm going to drive the 2020 car, do a couple of laps around Bahrain, see how fast I can go without changing any settings or anything. Then I'm going to jump in the 2021 car and see if I can get close to it. Technically they're slower, so we never know. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today, and let's jump in the car. When we can. When I've started the game. I need to launch the game first. Just give me a sec. Now, something looks a little bit strange about the carbon fibre here. I don't know if it's me that's made a mistake or if that's actually what last year's cars look like. Probably a mistake, but I'm going to go anyway. Alright. Here we are in the Racing Point. Driven by Sergio Perez. I chose this car because, I mean, he won here. Technically. Right, so, not changed any of the setup or anything. Let's see what we can do. I remember this car. Alright. Let's not spin this time. In the Racing Point, driven by Sergio Perez. Here we go. Now, if you haven't watched the Grand Prix yet, what are you doing? Because it was insane. Very close race between Max and Lewis, right down to the wire, and yeah, it was a fun watch. Oh. We'll ignore that for a minute. Just warm up lap. For me, this is a sightseeing lap. Let's see what we can do when we've gotten used to the car a bit. So I haven't driven the 2020 car in a while since I did the last video a few months back. Let's see what we can do. Really early braking for me there and too much on the throttle. Well, as you can clearly tell, I'm not very good. So what I'm going to try and do is just get a lap done. Whether you see me talking or not, I'm getting a lap done. Here we go. Gonna try and brake just past the 100. Well, maybe not. We'll get there eventually, I promise. Done a Mazza spin. Alright, let's see what we can do. Last lap was shit, just ignore that. Bit of a lock up into T1. Very early braking there, don't know what I was doing. Just hit the outside curb. Technically still on the track. 32.19. So a 1:32.19, that is, I believe, a tenth slower than the fastest lap of the race on Sunday. So, what does that mean? It means that I suck, because this car is supposed to be quicker. Or it means that there is no difference. So let's find out. After about 50 odd laps of me trying to do this, let's jump into the 2021 car and see what we can do. Eventually, we'll figure out. Because it's taken me too long to get to this point. So I thought we'd jump in from one Sergio Perez car to the next. This is the 2021 RSS Formula Hybrid, dressed up to look like a Red Bull. Yeah, so let's jump in the car and see if we can beat our 1:32.19. Alright, I know so far in this video I haven't been talking a lot because I've been spinning a lot, so let's see if we can talk myself through a couple of these laps. RSS Formula Hybrid, released a couple of days ago. Honestly, I've driven about 30 laps with this thing and I love it to bits already. So I'm going to figure out a way that we can... Ooh, bit of a lock up. We can... I can show off this car a little bit more. It feels a lot more stable under acceleration. Somehow. Don't know how. But it's not as good under braking. Yeah, locking up a little bit. I'm trying to trail brake in an F1 car. Probably not the best way to do it. A little bit better through there compared to the 2020 car. Really struggles with that corner. I mean, I was struggling last time as well, but it's in the 2020 car. Alright. Can't remember if I was running the softs on the 2020 car. Probably. Let's try that again. So I'm going to double check in a minute if I was running the softs. If we get all of a sudden really close on the mediums, then I'll assume we're on the mediums. But if we're really far off on these, then I'll hazard a guess that we're on the softs in the last car. But let's give this a go, see what we can do. Overdo it into turn 1. And ruin it on turn 2. So Perez starting from the pit lane with his engine failure at the beginning. We thought the car was cursed. At least I did. I mean, I have thought it was cursed for a long while, but seeing Perez pulled over on the side of the road before the race had even started, the car's cursed. The car is cursed. Turns out he deserves a really quick car because he finished in 5th. That is some good going. So I thought I'd jump in the Red Bull today and just forget where to brake. I already think this is a much more stable car to drive compared to the 2020. Already there's a 134 and I wasn't even pushing. So let's see what we can do on an actual kind of semi-push lap. Spin it on the dip. I'll tell you what, eventually I will get a lap in. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, let's try and not spin here. That'd be great. Wasn't even half throttle. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this video now because it's just 20 minutes of me spinning. I'll be honest, I'm getting a little annoyed at myself. I just keep spinning. So I'm not actually going to push that hard. Let's just get a lap in. It's the same car. It's the same car. It's the same car. Okay. Right, so what that tells me is what they said they did with the aero changes to give you, I think it was what, 10% less downforce or 5% less downforce? I can't remember the exact number. Yeah, it was a load of bullshit. It's the exact same car. Oh, within 2,000th of a second. I mean, admittedly, it was only a couple of laps and I spun most of the laps beforehand, but the fact that I managed to tie a lap together on both cars at the exact same time, you're going to watch this and think that was a shit lap on both cars. But you're right. But doesn't prove my point, really, actually. It was a lucky lap. We're going to say it does and say that I am a genius for figuring out that it's the same car. Shame on you, Racing Studio. Shame on you. I'm joking. I love you, really. It's a brilliant car. Both of them. I love them. Thank you. If you like this video, whatever it was, and give it a like if you really like, subscribe, and play with that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video, whenever that may be. That was very dramatic, the way I just said it there, but oh well. I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.